Well, finally, we can go live at last. The verdict is back. The verdict is in. The jury has spoken. Julia Wandelt. Ladies and gentlemen, woman who claims she was Madeleine McCann has been found guilty of harassment. Hallelujah. It took some time, but a Polish woman claimed to be Madeleine McCann has been found guilty of harassing the missing girl's parents by turning up at their home and sending sinister letters, messages repeatedly and begging for a DNA test. Well, there we have it. Yep, it's the verdict. She has been found guilty. Oh, I'm so pleased because you got to set a precedent because this could be quite a sinister outcome if it just doesn't get nipped in the bud. But they're found guilty of harassing. Yep, definitely guilty. I was so happy. I flew down the stairs, got me brew, went live, boom, done. I've been waiting for this all yesterday. Blooming nightmare. But there we have it. Finally, the jury is back. So regarding sentencing, I'm not too sure. I haven't even read this yet. I've literally gone live. But we'll get through this, see what's said and see what they do and whatnot. But yeah, the fact is she's guilty. I was like, quick, go live. Julia, 24, put her hands to her face when jurors returned a guilty verdict for the harassment of Kate and Jerry McCann on Friday, but not a guilty verdict for a charge of stalking. I suppose that, yeah, I mean, she's turned up once, she's not followed them continuously, so a 5-week trial at Leicester Crown Court heard Julia claimed to have memories induced by hypnosis sessions of being abducted and living with the McCanns as a child, including feeding Madeleine's younger brother Sean and playing Ring a Ring of Roses. All rubbish. But the co-defendant Karen Spragg was found not guilty of stalking and harassment. Yeah, good afternoon, by the way. It was literally just afternoon, isn't it? past. It caught me on the hop, all this did. Jurors heard that Julia, who had an emotional outburst while Mrs. McCann gave evidence against her, tried to persuade anybody prepared to listen. So, yeah, that didn't go down well. And no one believes she's Madeleine, apart from all the Fruit Loops on the planet, I might add. There is actually quite a few of them, so maybe I'll take that back. But absolutely crazy. But like, I mean, you got Julia. Look, she called and messaged Kate McCann more than 60 times in one day on April the 13th last year. But yes, she's been called out as someone who is literally harassed. So I don't know. I'm going to need to have a look on X and everywhere. I'm going to have a quite all right. Literally, I've not even given my. Been waiting. I've had my computer on, my laptop on, waiting for either, and then all of a sudden it comes up and goes, boom. Julia Wandelt guilty. It's like, whoa, hang on. And I've gone live straight away. So is it crackly? I had this last time. Oh. Is that any better? Technology at its finest. But I don't know what they can do with regards to I'm not too sure How long we got to wait for any better, I think, technology implement thing, but yeah, even on X, it just says like a jury at Leicester Crown Court convicted 20-year-old Polish national jury winner of harassing Kate and Jerry McCann. Yeah, it's all kind of saying she's guilty of harassment, but I'm not seeing anything about any specific charge or whatever yet. The stalking and guilty of harassment. Yeah, a lot of people saying good. But yeah, that's all that's gone everywhere at the moment, is that she's actually guilty of harassment, not guilty of stalking. But I don't know, will they be in the court, like, sentence her accordingly? But I wonder what they're going to do. I mean, she could have a section for just being an absolute fruitcake. But guilty of harassment, not guilty of stalking, and Karen Spragg not guilty on both counts. So, I mean, what sort of possible sentences are there for harassment? So let's see. Harassment charges can vary based on severity and nature of the offence. Minimum sentence for minor harassment, the sentence can be a fine or a low-level community order with a maximum of 6 months imprisonment for summary offences. Severe harassment, more serious offences such as harassment causing fear of violence, can lead to longer prison terms with a maximum of 10 years imprisonment. I mean, it's not coming under the causing alarm and distress, so I don't know, would that come under severe harassment? Aggravated cases, if the harassment involves violence or repeated offences, well, I don't suppose it was violence, but it was repeated, but the sentence can be significantly increased, potentially in up to 10 years. Racial or religious motivation, it wasn't. Restraining orders, there wasn't. So, I mean, it's like minimum sentence 6 months for minor harassment, but I mean, I'd say it's not minor. So if it is classed as severe harassment, that could be up to 10 years. 10 years for harassment. I don't know how long we'll need to wait for any sentencing. But it does say this article is being updated, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. But it's the same on X. But at least she's convicted of harassing Kate and Jerry. That's a good sign. That's always a good sign. Someone here going, have they done a DNA test? Just telling him that he's so gullible. This is me typing quick as I can. Bloke's an idiot. Any DNA test done? What a stupid thing to say. But yeah. So why is it sus? Got to reply to these people quickly, and we tell them like she's. No, it's 10 years for it's severe harassment. Severe harassment, more serious offences such as harassment causing fear of violence, whereas she was just causing serious alarm and distress, can lead to longer prison terms with a maximum of 10 years imprisonment. And then the minimum sentence, it says for minor harassment, the sentence can be a fine or a low-level community order with a maximum of 6 months imprisonment for summary offences. So it obviously depends on that's from the sentencingcouncil.org. So, but she's guilty of harassment, not guilty of stalking. And for harassment, she can face 6 months to 10 years. So I'm hoping that, I mean, she's been banged up for a year. So do you know what I mean? So since February, and what's it now? November. So, I mean, she's done quite some time, and maybe the being found guilty of harassment's enough for her. I mean, all the way through, I was hoping she'd get like at least 2 or 3 years, but stalking's been dropped. So with harassment, severe harassment, up to 10 years, I don't know. But I think the fact she's been found guilty and putting her head in her hands, maybe this is the actual jolt she needed. So, yeah, you can get 10 years for severe harassment, according to the sentencing council. So, yeah, that's quite serious, because don't forget it had the causing fear and distress. So, is it cracking? I don't know what's going on with this mic. Must be the way it's sitting or something. I'll have to. I've not even touched that actually since the last thing. Is it still crackly now? I've got to have a little fiddle here and there. For some reason, it does whatever. But I've got a little thing at the back where I used to plug it in. Maybe I've got to change that again. That's 2 I've gone through in 2 months. So it's still crackly. A little bit crackly. Still crackly. Right, hang on. How about now? Is it still crackly wackly? Blooming technology, eh? I have to treat myself to a new mic. I've just bought myself a new guitar. And now I'm going to end up needing a new mic. What's going on in the world? Let me know. That's still crackly, wackly. What else? Still the same. Oh. How about now? Is it still crackly? Otherwise, it's probably down to my actual mic rather than the connection. But I've just changed it. Julia Wandelt was found guilty of harassment, Slim. I'm having crackly microphone problems, so you have to let me know if it's still crackly. I've just changed a bit, look. This bit costs like £5, and I've just changed it for a bit cost more. So that's a pain in the bum cheeks. But this was such a cool mic as well. Ain't cheap either, by the way, I might add. But let me know if it's still crackly. We're just saying, like, because you've got minor harassment, fine, a low-level community, and a maximum order of 6 months. And then there's a more serious, like, type of harassment. But it says, like, causing fear of violence. But I don't know, because it's serious alarm and distress is what they were using. But that can have longer prison sentences, which is a maximum of 10 years. What might be my gob? Might be my gob. I wonder if it's like all this extra cableage. Because I don't know what it's really annoying. If it's still crackly, I won't be able to go live until I get a new mic, because I can't keep doing it. That'd be a pain in the bum cheeks. I don't know what to suggest. I've done a video as well yesterday. I was in a rush and I didn't actually watch it. I normally watch my videos, but that's weird. So that means it's probably the actual mic itself then. Yeah, that's bumming. If it's still crackling, then I'll have to refrain from blooming being online. That's a pain in the bum cheeks. Look, I'll swap the bit for a more expensive bit. Blooming technology. But let me check all the settings. Audio. Yep, that's on the right. Reduce mic background noise. Automatically adjust microphone volume. It's all on. Let me know if it's made any difference. But it's just my luck. See, I've just spent money buying a brand new guitar, and just my luck, because I've done that, the microphone will break. Well, I'm so glad she's been found guilty of something at least, which is harassment. Because maybe that, like, they could, because of that, can they put a restraining order on her and actually go from there? Would they say time served? I mean, it's been 10 months. I mean, that's quite some time for harassment. So maybe I'm getting nice in my old age. Got a new PC and my monitor died. It's always, yeah, I've got two. I've got a screen there and a screen there. And I've got my laptop there. I've got 3 screens, being greedy. But one I can read from. One's got my StreamYard on. I've got my mic just up there. The camera, all set up. But the joy, technology. But yeah, you have to let me know if the microphone continues to be crackly, so I'll have to do a few, mess around with it, because I'm supposed to be live 1 o'clock with regards to Palestine and the Muslims, and then 4 o'clock with the news. But I'll have to cancel both of them for tomorrow, if that's the case. So it gives me time to sort my mic out. How annoying will that be? But yeah, don't know what to say about that, geese. But yeah, that's See if there's any more updates. So I wonder, they haven't actually said anything. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Harassment, but not stalking. It says she was found guilty of sending letters and messages repeatedly begging for a DNA test, and was also accused of sending messages to Emily and Sean. And Karen Spragg was found not guilty on both charges. Oh, it says here that the maximum sentence for harassment is 6 months imprisonment, and Wandelt has been in custody since her arrest in February 2023. So bearing that in mind, they're going for the lesser of two. They're not going for severe harassment. So it doesn't look like it, mate, because it says here the maximum sentence for harassment is 6 months. There's two types of harassment: severe and obviously moderate. And it seems they've gone for the moderate one because that is up to 6 months, which she's already done 10 months. So yeah, it's severe. It's up to 10 years. So yeah, she could well be shape to go home and go back to Parliament. Back to Poland. But yeah, let's have a look what see if anyone else is saying anything different. Stalking causing serious alarm or distress. See that? Causing serious alarm or distress. Oh yeah, it's separate. Stalking causing serious alarm or distress, and then obviously harassment. So, but obviously they're both escaped the stalking charge. Julia was found guilty of harassment, and Karen was not found guilty of that either. So hopefully that'll bring the end to her claims of being Madeleine McCann, will it? I mean, the DNA test. We've all heard about the DNA test. That conclusively proved Julia Wandelt is not Madeleine McCann, not in any shape or form. So, with Julia doing her usual lies with that other dodgy DNA test, I'm 70% match. We're all 99.9%. What are you on about? Rosalind Hammond was a DNA specialist, forensic scientist. And she's the one that compared Julia and Maddie's DNA. I had someone say, oh, they're using Madeleine's DNA for a pillowcase, which is 18 years old. Why don't they use a newer DNA sample? I'm like, well, if you know where Madeleine is, what a stupid thing to say. You can't get any newer Madeleine McCann DNA, can you? Things that people say, oh, dodgy. Oh, here we go. Trying to stick up for you. The police done it. A forensic scientist done it. No, that's not good enough. Like Julie, when she was saying earlier in the court, I'm 50-50. Yeah, I know. Actually, they actually admitted it. But I suppose being there once or maybe twice, consider how much harassment they were doing with all the phone calls, like ridiculous amounts of messages. Maybe that was a case of, like, you know, in person, like they're banging on the doors and done whatever, even though they upset Kate, and then Jerry had to fly home with Sean from that swimming meet. It was only yeah. So yeah, I thought stalking could have been a possibility, but obviously not. But I understand, I get it, but but maybe this harassment is enough to get her back to Poland, and that's it. Just leave it. Done, dusted. DNA's done. She's not Madeleine. End of scenario. But you should be a guest on Gavin's show. You both share the same views on Islam. Gavin, who's Gavin? Enlighten me, please, Nikki. Who is Gavin? I will look him up. Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm supposed to be talking about Islam at 1. Might be a bit later because it's 8 minutes to 1, and I'm here doing this. But yeah, I'll be talking about Palestine. Why Muslims lie? Why do they lie, geese? But not heard anything to do with sentencing, and I'll probably just have to do a short video as and when it comes out that whatever the actual sentencing is. But I've got a feeling if they're saying up to 6 months, they're going for the lesser harassment rather than the severe harassment. That's up to 6 months. 10 months times, maybe some sort of restriction. Do not mention anything to do with Madeleine McCann case. You being Madeleine, leave the McCanns alone. Go back to Poland. See you later. Maybe that. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. So, but don't forget, I mean, harassment. But I mean, if you're not stalking, how come she made over 60 calls in a day? What did I say earlier? April the 13th or something. Over 60 calls, texts, and messages. Is that the type of stalking, or is that just harassment? I mean, I honestly thought that might have come under stalking, but I wasn't on the jury. So, I mean, is it harassment if you send 5 text messages within 7 seconds, or is that, or would that come under stalking? Because the stalking got to be in person, but I thought you can stalk people online. So, and don't forget, Julia is the only one. Julia is the only one that's taken it this far out of the 12 that claim to be Madeleine. So, the Gavin Raymond show. I'm not knowing that. Is my mic still playing up? Is it still playing up? Because I'll have to cancel all my blooming lives today, and we'll have to do one tomorrow instead. Is it still crackly? I mean, mixes last time. That's so annoying. We don't know someone with a mic. We'll relax it like that a bit and whatever. Has that made any difference? Is it really bad? Oh, that's so annoying. I wonder if I plug it in. Hang on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me in any shape or form? Is that any better? I've always done the same technique. I'm trying to. Does that sound any better? Does that sound any better? That's not using any didgeridoos. Look. Yeah. Let me check the settings for audio. You have to let me know. muffled and crackly. Oh my god, I'm not winning now, am I? Hang on a minute. Is that this is crazy. Now my camera. What's going on in the world? Yeah, it's actually further away from my face, Slim. I'm not eating it like an ice cream now. Can you hear me? Just for some reason, my cam. It's blooming heck. Well, my camera stopped working as well. Is that what you get for getting too excited about Julia being found guilty? I can't believe it. Well, my camera doesn't work, so I can do whatever. What's the microphone sound like now? Do I need to change it again? I've got one more little attachment thing that I could probably plug in and try. But for some reason, now the actual camera is not working. That's so crazy. I don't know what to say, really. Maybe you obviously didn't want to look. Look, as soon as I click on it, it's still a little crackly. But yeah, it's really annoying. Yeah, the mic's good. I just want it to cover my mouth because certain issues. But yeah, that's the reason I got the mic, because it'd cover my gob. Otherwise, basically, I'll have to do it so you can't see me, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, well, we just have to do it so you got my my logo. So yeah, I literally unplugged it, Slim. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, but for some reason now it's kicked off my camera. Technology at its best. But if my picture's not up, like, because it's a logo now, as you can see, my little wizard head. If it's like that, I can have the mic wherever I like, because it doesn't matter, because you can't see my face. So yeah, switched it on, switched it off twice, changed the attachments. Technology. I'll have to mess around with it, but I've got a couple of live set up, so I'll have to cancel them for tomorrow. Nothing that could be done about it, I suppose. You know what I mean, geese? I don't really like it so, like, when the camera's not on, because it's not very personal, is it? Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, it's just a logo. Maybe that'd be a good thing. I don't realise that I'm so blooming old. But yeah, I'll probably be all right. But But yeah, I mean, if people don't mind it just being a logo, then happy days. But if people actually want to see someone, then I'm screwed. Yep. Yep, I've done this, done that, done everything else. I don't know what else I can do. But just highlight that for you. But that's so annoying. It's good that she's being found guilty of harassment. It's bad that my microphone's decided to die. I got so excited, I've gone live. But I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's just bloody annoying. But let me know if it sounds better or worse or whatever, because I put it in a totally different place now. It's not near enough in my lap. But I don't know what else I can do. The only other thing is if it does work like this, I can still maybe go live. But then just won't have the camera on. It'll be a faceless, which some people moan about. Do you know what I mean? And I normally say that when people come up live to make sure people can see me. I'll have to investigate. Maybe a case I've got to close the whole computer down and reboot it. That'd just be my luck. So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Marley. Yeah, deportation and ban from the UK. That'd be ideal. That would be ideal. So, it's strange that I thought the stalking would have been a good shout, but maybe not. Just harassment. Oh well. But we'll have to see what the sentencing is going to be on that. It's I've got a feeling that because it's the lesser charge by what they're saying, it seems that up to 6 months, well, she's done 10 months. So the sentencing could be a case of time served. So I've got a echo cancellation, reduce mic background noise, stereo audio, which is you got to have that echo cancellation off to use stereo audio, and I've got automatically adjust mic volume, which I've just put on, like you do. I'm a bit confused with that. I've never had a mic issue like that. That's just like darn right pain in the bum cheeks. But something's going on because it's not allowing for my mic either, my camera, which is strange. I don't know if I can try different USB ports on the tower. But yeah, it's just not working. It will not. It won't even allow for my actual camera now. I've never had that type of gremlin. It's Julia's fault. It's the Jews. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the world of technology here. But well, I honestly I'm lost for words because I'm not that technically minded. But there we go. It seems to just going to have me logo. No more wizard beard or wizard hair for now. I'll have to mess around with it when this has ended and see if I can sort it out for the new one. I might even just turn the whole computer off and on again and see what's happening. But that is just so annoying. So yeah, right. What I'll do then? I'll well, basically, she's been done for harassment. Happy days. I'll see if the sentencing. I'll probably just film a video rather than go live for the sentencing. Get that up, and that'll be the end of it. But she's been found guilty for harassment. That's something. But yeah, right. That's what I mean. I prefer people get to see me as well. But I'm gonna obviously I'll end this stream. I'm gonna have to mess around with it, see what I can do, see if I can make it any better. Do a couple of test videos. I'll have to change the time to my other videos, which is an absolute pain in the backside. And then we'll go from there. But at least Julia's been found guilty for harassment. So apologies for all the microphone flipping pain in the arse fanning about. What can we do? But I'll be back as soon as I've sorted the issue. I've got the Palestine discussion regarding Muslims, and we've got the news. But yeah, hopefully I'll be all right for them. But for now, ladies and gents, due to mic issues, that is the wizard's words.